Hello everybody and welcome to another gripping episode of Not Fixing the InfluEnzo. On the plus side, isn't it pretty? This problem with the right-hand turns has really been bugging me. I've been going over and over it and trying to work out what's going on. So I'm now going to literally throw the kitchen sink at the problem. That's a British expression, to throw the kitchen sink at it. I don't know where it comes from, but basically if you throw the kitchen sink at something, you're doing absolutely everything that you can. So to start off with today, there's a few tests which are going to be really interesting. So first of all, here you see a couple of wires that come up, and what I have done is I have hooked up. So there's the wires, they go down into the engine bay and they go onto the coil pack feed. So that is essentially just to be able to monitor what the 12 volt feed does to the coils, just in case there's an electrical collection and when you go around a corner suddenly the volts drop on the coil feeds. So that's number one. Number two, you can see here I have fixed a GoPro. I'm going to leave the carbs open as they are. These are the areas where any fuel spillover should come out, so they should be visible on the GoPro as I go around a corner. And then lastly, I almost forgot, I have plumbed in, you can see some extremely tidying pipe work there. I have plugged in a fuel pressure gauge, which again will be visible while the car is running. I'll need a passenger for that, but he's coming soon. And I'll be able to tell through that to see if there's any variation in fuel pressure. So what we're doing right now is three things. With the voltmeter, we're going to exclude any possibility of the feed, the 12 volt feed going to the coils being corrupted. So that's number one. Number two, with the GoPro on top of the carbs, I should be able to see if there's any fuel overflowing onto those main jets, which is if they're getting too much fuel, but I think that's not the issue. But we'll be able to eliminate that one as well. And thirdly, with the fuel pressure gauge even, I'll be able to eliminate the possibility that it's a fuel pickup in one of the fuel tanks or anything like that. If the fuel pressure stays constant, then we'll know that that also isn't an issue. If all of those are inconclusive, my next step will be to use a lambda sensor while I drive the car. So that will show me again if when it goes into right-hand corners, it starts to like run lean or if it is overfueling. So that will be the last chance saloon, but I'm hoping these things will show us something. I know, all these tests, right, they're going to show absolutely nothing. I just know it. It's going to be one of those faults of this car. I'm just going to go and close the boot now. Yeah. See, I don't know if that GoPro's picked anything up, but then we'll go and try and drive around. But yeah.
Yeah, not like twist the pan. I meant like if you put that pipe that side, that pipe that side, and you twist it.
What, change the whole thing so the gauge is pointing that way?
Yeah, then I can at least see some more, because now I need to be outside the car there.
Oh dude, stop complaining, man. Just I don't know, just bend round. Don't you?
Bend round, okay. Oh my god.
Is the feed still 12 volts, yeah?
Well, it's 1157.
Okay.
It is dropping.
And I can't believe all these complaints, man. Right, let's see what it does. So there's a left-hander here. So also it's now got more fuel in the bowls than it's ever had, because it's on 46 mil rather than 48, yeah, which is what it's supposed to have. So it's a left-hander, so it should be fine. It normally is. Yeah, pretty much is fine. the best place to check it all out. So you should be able to have a look at the gauge in there as well.
Yeah.
If you just twist round, it'd be good for your neck.
Oh really?
Yeah, but it's a mobility exercise, man. It'll free up your upper spine.
Oh, okay, brilliant. I needed freeing up. Voltage, because that doesn't seem to be doing much with the charging. Now it's charging. It's got an external regulator on it. Or is it in?
I don't even know. What's an external regulator?
On the alternator, sometimes you've got a built-in regulator, and then you got an external.
Well, all I saw was just an alternator. I didn't see anything else. Right. So now, yeah, keep an eye on everything and see what it's doing, but it's not really bogging down that much. It's not bogging down at all. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
how's the fuel pressure?
The needle dropped as soon as you did that.
Did it really?
It went.
Is it dropping? No? Okay. It's not dropping.
It did it once.
Did it once, a little flutter.
But it's not, did it die?
No. It doesn't die. It just sort of goes.
Yeah, I know it did. But when I was doing it, I just went left and right.
Yeah, no, it probably won't do that now. No. See? Oh yeah, a little bit, but
yeah, you got to go like a longer sweep. Longer sweep.
Does it drop?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's definitely dropping. Yeah, when you did that with boom, and then later on, the delayed reaction drops when it comes right again.
So why would it do that though?
Fuel pressure.
Fuel pressure, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I reckon we clamp off that pipe and then try it.
Okay, let's do that now, man.
Does it not have...
Yeah. Okay, so just for everybody's benefit, we're just going to clamp off the return fuel hose. So normally it's a constant loop system. We're going to clamp it off so that will artificially increase the fuel pressure, and we'll then see if that improves things on right-hand turns. Pressure doing? Can you check? Can you see it? See anything? Still right at the top, yeah? Okay, so what can we deduce from these tests we've just done?
That test should have done. That test should have at least eliminated some of it.
I knew it. I knew they wouldn't show anything, these tests. It's going to be an unfixable fault. Right, so that wasn't exactly a roaring success. Well, actually, I suppose, in a way, we've eliminated the fuel pressure issue. So that is the fuel tanks, pickups, the fuel pump, because the fuel pressure is always constant when it's going around corners. Anton did see a flicker once or twice, but most of the time it's completely fine, even when it is bogging down like that. So don't think it's a fuel pressure issue, so that's good, can get that out of the way. Likewise, the feed to the coils, again, that's pretty consistent. Every now and again it was low, but not when it was cornering, so we can scrap that. So the feed to the coils as well is okay. Next thing I'm going to try and do quickly is see if we can actually get it to do that by jacking the car up as far, basically simulating right-hand cornering, jack it up as far as I can, starting it up and seeing if we can see anything, emulate the fault from stationary. So this is becoming a rather intractable problem. So jacking the car up on the side like that hasn't actually done anything, and I'm wondering whether it's the inertia which is causing it as opposed to just the fuel. Anyway, I've made some progress today, I suppose, in trying to rule out various things, but in another way it feels like I've made zero progress because I haven't really got that much closer to finding out what's actually causing it. So the next steps are these, but I think we've definitely eliminated the fuel tanks, the fuel pump, the fuel going to the carbs, so that's great. Also eliminated the feed going to the coils. So I think the next steps are two. One, a friend has a lambda sensor set up that can give me an air fuel reading, and so that might be the next thing, is to drive it and see what it does when it's bogging down, so to work out if it's over fueling or under fueling. And then the other thing, which I think I might try before that, is to get some of those spark plug testers. You put them on top of spark plugs and then they show the spark on each one. Put a GoPro in the engine compartment and then see round corners if either side is stopping, because it feels like a whole bank of the engine is cutting out when it's cornering. So I think that's probably the way forward. It is frustrating having to put out another video where I haven't solved it, so actually sorry about that. But I'll keep trying, slogging away, and got to get there eventually. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you sort of staying along for the adventure with the InfluEnzo, and I really look forward to fixing this fault and seeing you for the next one. Do subscribe if you haven't yet, and do follow me on Instagram. If you need to contact me, Instagram is the best way. Thank you.